Welcome to our journey through the Bible. Today we explore the captivating story of Adam and Eve, the first humans according to the Bible, and their life in the Garden of Eden. Our story begins in the book of Genesis, the very first book of the Bible. God, the Creator, had just finished forming the universe. He created a paradise called the Garden of Eden, filled with every kind of tree that was pleasing to the eye and good for food. Then God formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. This man was named Adam. Adam was given the task of naming all the animals and caring for the garden. But God saw that Adam was alone and decided he needed a companion. So God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep. And while he was sleeping, God took one of Adam's ribs and made a woman from it. Adam called her Eve, and she became his partner and helper. Adam and Eve lived together in perfect harmony with nature and with God. They were given freedom to eat from any tree in the garden except for one. In the middle of the garden stood the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God commanded them not to eat from this tree, warning that if they did, they would surely die. But one day, a serpent, who was craftier than any other animal, approached Eve. The serpent questioned God's command and suggested that eating the fruit would make them like God, knowing good and evil. Eve, tempted by the serpent's words, took and ate the fruit. She also gave some to Adam, who was with her, and he ate it too. Immediately their eyes were opened, and they realized they were naked. They sewed fig leaves together to cover themselves. When they heard God walking in the garden, they hid among the trees. God called out to them, asking where they were. Adam replied, saying they hid because they were naked and afraid. As a result, God pronounced judgment. The serpent was cursed to crawl on its belly and eat dust. Eve would experience pain in childbirth and be subject to her husband. Adam would have to toil and work the ground for food, and ultimately, they were banished from the Garden of Eden. The story of Adam and Eve teaches us about obedience, temptation, and the consequences of sin. It marks the beginning of humanity's journey, a journey filled with challenges, redemption, and the pursuit of a relationship with God.